up, guys? I've done 390 some builds and realized it's probably about time that I start putting some of these videos that I send out to each customer on YouTube instead. So purpose of this is to review the watch that's going to be sent out for the customer so that they know everything there is to know about it. That said, this one is a green Kraken build that I did on a nicely bronzed dial. If you can get it in the light there, you can see that bronze pop. So that's from a baking process. So this is on an automatic mechanical 2415 Vostok movement. We've put it into a bead blasted case that I then brushed and did that the same with the bezel. Now with Vostoks, they have a tension ring bezel. There is no clicking. So where that won't really make sense or matter on this, since you can spin it backwards and forwards and it won't really matter where this is positioned, since it serves zero purpose, it won't really matter here. But when you do have numbers, it is nice to know you can turn it this way and then you can turn it back that way, and you won't hear any clicking. So I did this on a nice low profile exhibition case back here. Did a stainless steel movement holder. You can't really see it in there, but it is in there, and nice branded rotor on there, and then one of my patented canvas and leather BVW leather sets. These come in different mixtures of canvas and leather. So this one has the metal keeper on it as well. Just serves as a double keeper for the pass-through when this comes back around. So and also lastly, got an anchor engraved crown on there, but we can engrave pretty much anything you guys want on one like that and get into it so far as engraving a little bit on the side right here. So if there's something you think you would need on one, we can probably do that for you. So every build that I do, oh, let's go over one other thing, since this is a Vostok. So how Vostoks work, this is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can put it on a winder, either way will work. But what I recommend everybody do is wind it for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on. So how that works is as you're unscrewing the crown, you'll feel that it comes off the threads. You can see that it's off the threads. You can see play there, right? And you can hear it clicking. So if you wind it for 4 or 5 seconds vigorously back and forth before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will be active enough to keep it going throughout the day. If you do it for something more like 14, 15, 16 seconds, or as long as you want, honestly, it's got reversers and it will not max out, or it will max out and not hurt it, but it will take it up to 31-hour power reserve. So you can sit here and keep winding it all day. So if you pull it out to the one and only click, you can now set your time. And you're going to kind of pull back as you're setting your time. So you'll notice that there's some play and flex in there. There's a ball joint. What that does is it does a couple things. It deflects lateral pressure on the movement through the stem, so when you're pushing and pulling on it, you're not bending the stem, you're not transferring anything into there. So that's one thing. Okay, Google, what time is it? 4:58 p.m. All you'll do is you'll just push it right back over here and thread it back down. So when you go from the wind setting to the time setting, you disengage the clutch, or you engage the clutch, and that's where you're at. You can do that set. If you want to go back to winding, you have to screw it back down and back it back out. You can go from winding to setting the time, but to go back, you have to re-engage the clutch or disengage the clutch by screwing it back down. And also another thing that does is if it has an impact on the side, it doesn't transfer it into the movement. So it's a really cool design. Wish every watch had that. And so some people do not know about the wobble crown. That's what a wobble crown is. So every build that I do, when applicable, I put it in a nice custom matching box and matching color if possible. So little box, custom matching beads, very stylish. If you don't want to wear them, that's on you, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Also, you get some watch cleaner in there. It says good on all metal and glass parts, non-residue, non-toxic, non-streaking. It's also very good if you bought a used watch from somebody who's a smoker. That will knock out a lot of that. Also, I include leather conditioner to make sure that the strap stays perfect. It will last as long as a strap, and that strap should last forever. A little bit will go a long way. Also, I throw in a microfiber and I match the color when applicable. I only got 5 colors, so green is one of those colors. And then lastly, I include Fine Scratch Remover, which is Novus 2 from Amazon, the number 2 rating. What that's for is if you get a scratch on this acrylic glass, you can buff it out. So if it's up and down, just buff it left and right for a good 14, 15, 20 seconds, and you will knock it out. If you can generate some heat behind your thumb as you're rubbing it through there, it will knock it out even quicker. A little bit will go a long way. So if you like these builds or you want to see more, like and subscribe. I'm going to start doing this. This was build number 394. So I've done quite a bit of builds and new videos for you to share. But you can see them on my webpage. It's right there at the beginning. So reach out if you need me to build you something. Thanks for watching.